My anime list is one of the largest and most long-standing anime databases on the web. While it provides useful resources for learning about anime, manga, and other related topics, its ranking systems can be quite contentious. In particular, the top anime list that is voted by users on the platform is the cause of much debate and disagreement. Throughout the years, Mal's top anime list was dominated by Gintama and eventually overtaken by Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Fruits Basket, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Attack on Titan, and even this abomination has briefly taken over Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as the highest ranked show, but FMAB is still the king. Recently, a new anime overtook Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War Arc Season 1. What frustrates me is how undeserving this show is to be voted as the #1 anime. While it's understandable why the previous entries, except for this abomination, might be thought of as the best anime ever made, how could anyone think that Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War Arc is the greatest anime of all time? Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War Arc was already a lackluster manga, and this first season of its adaptation does not fare any better. I am disappointed by the overwhelming praise this series has received, which frankly, it does not deserve. Watching it was so frustrating that I may do a future video covering why, but for now, here's a quick list summarizing all of the main issues I have with the first season.
1.
Squad Zero sucks and are a bunch of pricks.
2.
Yamamoto is an incompetent leader, a moron, and a pointless character. He deserved his fate. What a horribly written character.
Number 3.
Many events occur without any prior setup.
4.
The animation quality fluctuates between good and terrible, sometimes even looking worse than the original series. Every time people say the animation is infinitely better than the original, all I can think is,
You serious?
5.
there are many examples of character assassination.
6.
The Quincy invasion was a rushed victim of bad writing.
7.
Furthermore, this arc goes out of its way to diminish Aizen's threat from the previous season, which in my mind is the most annoying part about this. Despite all the glaring issues, people still vote this as the #1 anime. How can this be better than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which has a much deeper, well thought out story and characters that are more fleshed out and developed? Surprisingly, the action scenes sometimes fail to meet the standards set by Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, even though this series was released last year and FMAB is over a decade old. But even if you don't personally enjoy Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, consider this. People still think that this series is better than Death Note, Code Geass, Gintama, Hunter x Hunter, Monster, Clannad, The Legend of Galactic Heroes, Akira, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Violet Evergarden, any Ghibli film, Fate Zero, Steins Gate, Makoto Shinkai's movies, and so many more. As a Bleach fan, it's particularly frustrating that fans voted this season higher than the original anime. Are we really to believe this is better than the Soul Society arc? It's not even close to that. The phenomenon of recent bias has taken hold once more, elevating a terrible anime in the process. And despite the obvious toxicity in the fandom, fans of Bleach still wonder why people hate this anime.